let's talk about backdooring. Break that down.
Yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, allegedly, what happened to Nipsey, you know, and that happens all the time. You know, it happens more than people think, you know. You have a dude with money and, you know what I'm saying, he might not be spreading it to everybody. He only spreading it to this clique because that's his clique, you know what I'm saying? And the rest of y'all, you know, he gonna watch y'all starve or something. And them starving wolves, they gonna get at the person who's, you know, got the bread and giving the money to only certain people. So you got that type of stuff, and you got people that's just jealous, you know, like let me give another example. Just your own homies, you know what I'm saying, knowing stuff about you. And they'll do stuff like go back and tell your girl just because they want to mess with your girl, you know what I'm saying, they want to see you out the way so they can be with your girl type stuff. Or, you know, even with murder, you know, they know you got some play going on, or you got this safe in the house with 100 racks or something, and you know they'll set you up. You know what I'm saying, to get you killed because they want a piece of that action. You know, and who best to do it but the people that know you. You know, so a lot of that goes down. You know, a lot of like I mentioned on there about, you know what I'm saying, the women, like your girl. You know, it's time you don't bring your girl around homies. You know what I'm saying, because homies be so thirsty, they don't care that that's your girl, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to snatch your girl. Like a lot of dudes be, you know, you got a lot of dudes that die, and then they homies be with their baby mamas and they wives and stuff. You know, it's cold. It's a cold world. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. You know, so you know these women be cold blooded too. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know. Man, it's a lot to just being in the game. You see on the outside it look good and everything, but it's a whole lot you got to deal with. You know, all different people getting into all kind of different situations, and then they call they make it a hood situation. They might be in a family situation, but they'll make it a hood situation. Calling meetings and all this for personal stuff, and you know you got to check that type of stuff because you got homies that use they hood for anything. They get into it at a gas station with a non-affiliate and get beat up. You know what I'm saying? They calling the whole hood. And, you know what I'm saying, you calling out wolves and, you know what I'm saying, killers for a little punk-ass situation that you could just took a fade with it. You lost. Fuck it. You can get up and move on. You know what I'm saying? Or go get your get back. Whatever you're going to do, you know? But it's just treacherous out here, you know?
The next one is, well, one that I want to discuss. You put tattoos. Talk to us about why you put that down.
Yeah, I put tattoos down because, you know what I'm saying, like me personally, I have no tattoos, 0 tattoos, but that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't down or I ain't, you know what I'm saying, with the business like everybody else. But, you know, a lot of guys get tattoos, you know, that's it's a hood honor. But a lot of times that be like a scare tactic, you know what I'm saying, to make you, you know, scared of them because they bang, and you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, tattoos is cool, you know what I'm saying, but that don't mean everything just because you got, you know what I'm saying, you tatted up and all that. That don't mean everything. That don't mean that you got a bigger heart than a nigga that's not tatted, or, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, basically that's all, really, pretty much.
I would like to talk a little bit more about tattoos, actually, because, you know, back in your time, you know, let's go 80s, 90s, you know, the tattoos weren't as popular as they are now. Now you have people with whackouts on their forehead and, you know, this and that. What do you think, you know, in general, people who, you know, have tattoos where I guess they could be easily identifiable?
Well, those type of people, you know, I feel like that they don't care. You know, I'm not saying that they busters or nothing, but they don't care. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to see it so you don't have to ask. You know what I'm saying? Those type of people, they just, I don't know, you know, that came from jail. You know, a lot of Hispanics and a lot of Aryan brothers, that's what they did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if for sure, but I kind of wondered that the brothers like picked that up because, you know, they want to be just as treacherous looking as them, because we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? we didn't put tattoos all on our face. You know what I'm saying? The most was the neck. The neck was like the most, but now it's like all over your face, on your chin, on your under your eyelids, and it's getting ridiculous. But them type of people, I feel like that they don't really care. They don't really have. I ain't gonna say they don't have nothing to live for, but they just, you know what I'm saying, they going all out for their hood, and you know they get in the most trouble. You know, unless they got money and they, you know what I'm saying, tucked away somewhere. But yeah, most of them, you know, they don't last long.
As a couple, I saved these two for last for a reason, because I really want to detour kids, because they're really, it's not just a cliche, you know. Death or prison is almost certain, you know, if you join that life and you're really about it out there doing your thing. Those are almost certain. I never banged, but I talked to way too many people who told me that that's the case. But you wrote down jail. Talk to us about jail and prison, and hopefully to deter kids, because it's just sad how many people of color are behind bars right now.
Right. So I wrote jail down because basically that's where you're gonna head. That's where you're headed to when you join the gang. You're gonna go to jail, because you're going to be in a stolen car. You're going to get caught with drugs. You're going to do some type of crime to where you're going to get put in jail. So you got to be ready. And see, when you go to jail, it's a whole different ball game, because it's really, in the county jail, it's different from prison. So in the county jail, it's all about race. It's a race thing. And by us being Bloods and Crips, it messes us up, because when we go in there, we're the only race that will go in the county jail and fight each other behind gangs. When the Hispanics, when they go to jail, everything is off limits, you know what I'm saying, as far as gangs. They all got to get along. Like, it happens with blacks, but you got to get everything off your chest first, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, when you go to jail, you like these youngsters, they'll go to jail, you're going to fight. If you bang, you're going to fight. There's no getting around that, because when you walk into these dorms, you got gangs from all over LA. And when you join a gang, you know, you automatically adopt enemies, no matter if you didn't do nothing to them or not. You just got automatic enemies. And once you say your neighborhood, they gonna think about they homie that got killed by a nigga from your neighborhood, and you know, they're going to hold that revenge against you, whether you was involved or not. So jail, you know, can be very treacherous for somebody that's scary, because you're going to fight and you can't go in there and tuck your tail. You got to stand up, chin out, you know what I'm saying, and stand tall. Because once anybody find any little weakness, they're going to eat you alive. You be paying for niggas clothes, I mean, not clothes, but commissary, you be paying for food for people, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna be somebody's bitch. And then once your homies find out, it's over. You're gonna get your ass kicked in the hood if they allow you to still be from the hood, you know. But yeah, you show weakness in there, it gets back to the streets. And it's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, it's a wrap for you. Your own homies gonna dog you out. Unless you just come home and just majorly prove yourself, and you know what that means. So yeah, so jail is a treacherous place, and it's a treacherous. I mean, you're bound to go to jail during this. If you stay in it long enough,